I want the two of you to take my place on the throne of Mobotropolis.
I just never thought I was meant for royalty.
This is what your father would have wanted.
This means Mobotropolis' throne is now vacant. I must seize the opportunity to take it before the Hedgehog finally makes his decision.
I thought that someday it was bound to happen. The two of you ruling at each other's side.
I made up my mind. I'll gladly take that throne. And then you and everyone else will finally be beneath me.
Sonic, you don't understand. I do what I do best without seeking reward. It's called humility.
Want to talk about being humble? Watch me humble you!
Ah!
How would you like to be the new king of Mobotropolis?
What?
Why, princess, I never thought you'd ask.
It could be my fault. It must be because of what I did to Mario. If Sally found out about it then, she must have lost all trust in me.
Ah, my dream is finally coming true. Victory.
And you could have it all. My empire will turn. I will let you down. I will make you hurt.
What have I done? I let the thought of taking that throne get the best of me. Now I've hurt a well-meaning friend and pushed Sally away. Now I wish I was never asked to take her father's place. I guess I was right all along. I'm no king. I don't think I ever can be. If I thought what I did to the timelines was bad enough, this is even worse.
Hey.
Go away, Knuckles. I should be the last one for you to talk to.
You won't know what I was here for unless you heard me out.
What is there for me to hear? Didn't you hear of what happened back there?
More than that. I saw it.
And what are you trying to prove? Huh? Knuckles? You've changed again.
What do you mean? I was always like this. Or at least where I'm from.
So, you're saying you came from a different timeline? How did you find out about those changes?
Well, after the Death Egg robot was destroyed and our resistance disbanded, I noticed these flashing rifts in the air. They were only there for a few seconds before they suddenly vanished. I wanted to investigate them, and Silver pointed me out to a hidden spot on Angel Island that gave me the answer. It was a hidden fortress, and inside were two massive walls that told the stories of all these different timelines.
The rifts must have been the intersection of the timelines, and they disappeared when I separated them and all went back to normal. Who would have thought that would make someone curious?
I watched everything that happened in the new timeline you created, and I gotta say, I was quite impressed. Something this big came from the mistake you made with the time stones. Then you fixed it in a way that I never dreamed of.
That was quite an adventure. So, how did you get here?
After seeing what happened just now, I thought you would need help. There is more to this situation than you know. Trust me. I used the time stones to jump ship, and they brought me to this timeline. But once all is said and done, I'll need to get back to mine.
I don't know if there is anything else we can do now. I was given the chance to rule fairly over Mobotropolis, and I blew it. Our code is to rule with honor, and what I just did was not honoring at all.
Sonic, you can't keep beating yourself up over this. I don't want you to hurt yourself like you hurt your friend back there. But it's not too late to bury the hatchet now. He still wants to see the best in you too. Come with me.
I guess I am partially to blame for what Sonic did. I told him he should take Maximilian's place as requested, though I didn't see the big picture at the time. I should have been more careful. I should have not gotten ahead of myself.
I don't think it's your fault. I think the problem lies in his sense of responsibility. I mean, the whole time I knew Sonic, he never mentioned you. Perhaps he never truly felt the love of a father. This could still be new to him.
Maybe you're right. My brother had to care for him after what happened to me, though that did not last long. Now that Sonic has grown up, I need to know just how much he's changed since he was little. I need to know what makes him tick.
With him, you can never tell sometimes. But I know that deep down he's still a good person. I don't want him to lose himself.
Sonic.
Have you figured out what to say?
Yes, at least I think so.
Then go ahead. We're all waiting.
Guys, I'm very sorry for the way I acted. It was immature. It was completely uncivil, and I promise to never do it again. I've lashed out before, but this time was next level. I shouldn't have let that power get to my head. I hope you can forgive me.
I do, Sonic. I know you didn't mean it.
I guess I was jealous of you. Seeing you being the hero without reward? After all those years of fighting for my people, I thought it was time for a change. I thought I needed to make some real progress.
You have progressed. But like you said, the request to take that throne was unexpected. You got your reward, though it came at a strange time.
That's a good way to put it.
What made you so unsure of yourself at first?
I guess my mind took a while to process that reward. I needed some assurance that I rightfully deserved it. And when I heard it, I took it the wrong way. At this point, I don't know if Sally will want to see my face again after what happened.
How? She didn't know you guys had a fight.
Wait, she didn't know?
I told you there's more to this than you understand.
Then why did she switch gears and turn to Antoine?
That part, I don't know. But there is something about it that seems off. Do you remember noticing anything peculiar about the last couple times you visited Mobotropolis?
Besides how gloomy everyone looked, I don't know.
I noticed a weird smell in the air, and I think I have a hunch as to whom it belongs to. Come on, let's investigate before Sally takes the next step, if you want to save your chance to rule by her side.
I'll stay here and recover anything else your uncle has that we might need.
Thanks, Dad.
Whoo-wee! That's one heck of a smell. It reminded me of my hiking trips with Luigi. Oh, we would often pick up the pace whenever a skunk was nearby.
Skunk? You might be onto something.
You're both getting warmer.
You do understand that we won't be crowned right away, correct? Everything won't be until we're old enough. And until then, we'll be undergoing some frequent rehearsals.
I understand, Princess. After all, it does not hurt to learn what it truly means to rule our land.
That's good.
Forgive me if I make this suggestion, Princess. But what if we were able to obtain the legendary time stones and sprint forward through time? It would be the future already, and we could get it all over with.
I hope he's not serious.
It sounds rather tempting, but I'm not sure about it. I mean, I'd do what it takes to put this kingdom back into good hands, but I'll sleep on it. Thank you, though.
Anything for you, Princess. I will see you again soon. Au revoir, mon chéri.
Stay out of sight.
Mario, what are you doing? Hide!
Why? I'm not part of his problem. I want to see where this goes.
He went right into Max's office. He shouldn't have the right to be there yet.
About time you made it back. Is the princess still under your influence?
Yes, Geoffrey. She is still completely unaware.
Geoffrey? Geoffrey St. John? I thought he was dead.
So that's where the smell is coming from.
You can take off the disguise now. You look ridiculous anyway, impersonating that cowardly coyote.
I will still need it for now, to keep the people of Mobius in the dark.
And what about the real Antoine? He's bound to find out what's going on eventually.
I will smuggle him before I meet with the princess again. It would be as if the Coulette never existed, and I was him all along.
Not that I don't trust you or anything, but you don't actually aim to win Sally over, do you?
Do you take me for a fool? What makes you think I would stoop so low to actually want her? Once the ceremony's over, I will poison her the same way I did to her father. And when she is dead, I will have the kingdom all to myself. I will reveal myself, and all the people who have no choice but to obey me, for fear of death as punishment.
Hold on. You poison the old man? You're slicker than I thought. I think we've heard enough already. Let's let him have it.
I couldn't agree more. He's gonna pay for what he did. Hold it right there! You!
You were not supposed to find me!
Well, your cover's blown now, mate.
Cobra? You look different. You're a bit shorter.
Thanks to your meddling with the timelines, my own species no longer exists. You have transformed me, Sonic, turning me into a serpentine breed of Mobian. I am now of this world.
That explains a lot. Nice new tail, by the way.
Shut up, Geoffrey! Now is not the time!
I heard everything you said. I couldn't be any more upset knowing what you did to a good man. And now you plan to do the same to Sally. I know you tried to kill her before. If you so much as even touch her...
I'm afraid it's too late. You're too late. If I must silence you myself to take your precious throne, then so be it. Geoffrey, it is time you made yourself useful.
What are you doing? You're not giving me some of your blood, are you?
It is the only way.
This stuff burns! What are you made of?
Okay, now I've seen everything.
That's honestly kind of painful to watch.
He's turned into a reptilian skunk hybrid. I'll hold him off. You two handle Cobra. You're gonna need to be cured soon. That's a venomous snake's blood in your veins. It could kill you.
Why do you care so much?
I just do. You'll need an operation. But first, let me beat you into submission. He's out cold. If I can just get him to the nearest medical facility fast enough.
We're okay, just keep going!
It is futile to resist, Hedgehog. The princess no longer wishes to rule by your side. You have already lost!
Whatever you did to make her change her mind, I'm gonna punish you for it! Whoa!
You're a real shrewd one, Cobra, I'll give you that. You think I wouldn't forget your kind since the last time we met?
I'd hoped you would forget me completely. I planned to move as unexpectedly and quickly as a true snake.
Then try to move away from this!
Thank you for the warning.
Oops, spoke too soon.
I see you have taken our battle near the secret room. If I cannot humble you here now, perhaps I will enter the pool of gold and silver by force, and the kingdom will be mine sooner. Your people will learn to fear me as I begin a new era for Mobius.
Don't count on it. My people know better than to fear someone like you. They'll rebel against you, just like how we rebelled against Eggman when he took over.
I thought you knew me. I am far different from that buffoon Julian.
What's going on here?
Princess.
I never thought I'd see you again. You snake!
Sally, stay back! I won't let him hurt you again! He's responsible for what happened to your dad!
What?
He wants Mobotropolis for himself, and he tricked you into offering to share the throne with him. It wasn't Antoine at all!
Silence, Hedgehog! You've said too much already. Perhaps now I know whom to humble next.
Why'd you go make yourself useful instead of being the damsel in distress?
Excuse me!
What, like you didn't see it coming when that Prince Cobra almost had you? When Bowser captured you in one fell swoop? Come on, everyone saw that.
Maybe Knuckles was right. I should make myself more useful instead of being a constant victim. I need to defend myself more.
What is this? You are actually attempting to prove yourself? I find it very unlikely.
Stand aside, Sonic. I'll take care of him.
Sally!
No. This is my fight now. He's had this coming for a long time.
The princess challenges me to battle? This is an honor.
You would do anything to get your greedy hands on this kingdom. I'll fight you like my father did last time you were here.
This will not be like the last time, I'm afraid. Your fear of me will slow you down.
I'm not afraid of you anymore, Cobra.
That's what I'm talking about!
Hold this.
Bird Eye? Ooh, this takes us way back!
It's like old times, right?
Yeah, only better! You got this, Sal! Kick his tail!
Or at least his new tail, since he didn't have one before.
Good grief! Cobra's back!
The people have seen me now. This was not meant to happen.
You better leave now if you don't want us to attack you as a kingdom united.
Is that your worst?
It can be, now that you've been exposed. I will never tolerate anyone like you for as long as I live. First you try to kill me, then you shamelessly murder my father. We have every reason to fight you. The people have spoken, Cobra. Your time here is over. Go!
This is not over. The next time I see you, my fangs will leave holes in your weak body, and my venom will spread through your veins.
Don't count on it.
Huh.
Seal it quickly in case he returns.
Right away!
Sally, that was amazing! How did you come out of your shell just like that?
Remember that argument we had recently? Knuckles said I should be more useful since I easily got into trouble. I guess I should have taken his word for it instead of feeling offended.
Don't think of it as making yourself useful. Think of it as being braver than before. Especially when it comes to creeps like Cobra.
I've got a feeling we haven't seen the last of him. He didn't escape cowardly.
I'll be sure Mobotropolis is twice as fortified as before. We'll see to it that he never returns.
Sal, are you okay?
Knowing what he did to my father is almost unspeakable.
I know. I feel it too. This whole mess was Cobra's fault. We'll do everything we can to make sure he never comes near you again.
We're all here for you, Sally. Keep your chin up. Things will get better soon, now that you have the throne to look forward to. Whether your dad was aware of the problem or not, I'm sure he's still proud of you, wherever he is now.
Thank you.
You didn't give me the chance to thank my cousin for that blood donation. If it weren't for him, I wouldn't be my jolly old self again.
You have a right to remain silent, you know.
You cheap bastards.
And I hope one day I'll give my impersonator what's coming to him. Zoodalore, I hope Bunny never hears of this. It will be the end of me.
And to whom do I owe the pleasure of sharing a cell with?
Do me a favor and keep your skunk stench as far away from me as you can.
Yeah? If you gave me deodorant, I could.
Everything that's happened today is sure to make big news tomorrow. But it looks like everything's gone back to normal now.
Except me. I still gotta get back to my timeline and put the time stones back where they belong before they're missed. It was nice seeing you all.
Thank you so much for helping us out, Knuckles. We couldn't have done it without you.
It's my pleasure. Take care, everyone. Sonic? Who's your friend?
That's weird. He said he saw what I did to the timelines.
If I'm not mistaken, it must be a downside of jumping across timelines. He must have lost his memory of what transpired upon returning to where he belongs. In your case, however, you would still remember since you messed with all those timelines in the first place.
That actually makes sense.
Hey! I saw that!
And here comes our Knuckles.
Oh, please tell me I'm not mistaken. Did I really just see that with my own eyes?
Yes, that was you, from another timeline. He helped us solve the case.
And I didn't get to meet him. But even from a distance, he was handsome as all get out. You gotta tell me exactly what happened.
I'm gonna have to tell you later, Nux. I'm needed for something right now. Catch y'all later!
What?
Some things just never change, do they?
I gotta learn to say that more often.
I've been learning to say a lot more lately. No, really, I've been studying the dictionary more often.
Are they gone?
Yes, why?
I didn't want to say this in front of them. It would have really shocked them.
What is it?
When I was at the floating island with Mario, and we saw all the different timelines, I came across something that I never thought was possible. Sure, I was already surprised with the different stories the timelines told, but this one in particular was something else.
What did you see?
There actually exists a timeline where you and I do rule the kingdom, 25 years later.
It took us that long, huh?
Apparently. And this was one of the many timelines that intersected with each other. So much happened throughout those years, and when we finally took the throne, it was like a weight finally came off my shoulders. But then again, what good is a journey without a trial?
That's true. Oh, I have something to tell you as well. About what I did back there, asking Antoine to rule with me. I wasn't manipulated to do so.
Wait, that was completely your decision?
Admittedly, yes. I thought that perhaps your final answer would have been no, and I felt I needed to do something to keep Mobotropolis under control.
Why didn't you come check with me?
I'm sorry. I was scared something might happen.
What I've learned from Mario is that time is unpredictable. We may never know what we're gonna get. For now, all we can do is wait.
I guess so. We can start counting the years until we're old enough to take my father's place. But Mobotropolis' throne is still vacant. It's only a matter of time before Cobra or anyone else like him may try to steal it again.
That's why we're sticking together to defend it at all costs. We'll continue doing what we do best, kicking butt one bad guy at a time. And hey, maybe you can be in charge of Mobotropolis' fighting forces as a field marshal.
No, thank you.
What? You were practically the one in charge of the Not Whole Freedom Fighters back then. You gave all the orders.
That's true, but things are different now. I'd like everything to be fairly equal.
By the way, what was with all that fur dye?
In case any of our enemies heard of my father's wish and came at me, I thought I should change my colors to disguise myself.
Well, someone like Cobra would still be able to identify you by your scent. I remember you once dyed yourself pink. That didn't last long.
It was ugly. I looked like a mole rat.
Mole rat? Oh, please. The black hair said otherwise.
Okay, you got me there.
Of course, that's nowhere near as weird as the time Knuckles dyed himself green. Was that dye?